Deeper Than Music Radio. Behind every great song is a greater story.
Deeper than music. The core of you, the fans, the truth is deeper than music. Deeper than music. Simply the truth is the latest, the newest. It's deeper than music. Deeper than music. The core of you, the fans, the truth is deeper than music. Deeper than music. Simply the truth is the latest, the newest. It's deeper than music. Deeper than music.
Hello, hello. Greetings. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Deeper Than Music Radio. Behind every great song is an even greater story. I'd like to say what's up to everybody listening to us on the many great podcasting platforms that this show is broadcast to. And also like to say that we've reached over 100 episodes. So we're now in the triple digits as far as episodes. And also, if you have a Roku channel, check out our new Roku channel, the Nius Media Roku channel. That's NIOUS Media Roku channel on all your Roku devices and also your smart televisions that have the Roku channel. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have another great guest here on the show, R&B jazz singer, Suddenly Rudy. He performs all over the world. He's performed in Africa, Jakarta, and he's influenced by many, many, many great legendary R&B artists such as Howard Hewitt, Freddie Jackson, and Nat King Cole. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special treat for you, R&B and jazz singer Suddenly Rudy here on Deeper Than Music Radio. Suddenly Rudy, how you doing?
Fine, thanks. How you doing there, Marcus?
I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. I like that your influences are great, man. When I think of Howard Hewitt, I think of Shalimar. I think of the many great songs that he's done throughout his great career.
Oh yeah, he had a great one. That's for sure.
Yeah. So, and speaking of which, man, I today, man, I found out, rest in peace, Bill Withers has passed. Another great R&B singer, man.
Glad to hear that.
Yeah. So, my first question for the listeners, the many listeners here on this radio show is, who is Suddenly Rudy and what are you bringing to music?
Well, Suddenly Rudy, well, it's a name I just came up with because I was having problems with my original name, Rudy Lewis. Mm-hmm. So I just had to come up with another name, and Suddenly Rudy was the first thing that popped in my head. And I pretty much like it, you know.
Mm-hmm. And
okay.
The music that you do is mainly R&B and jazz?
R&B and jazz, I would say, yeah.
Okay.
And, you know, the strangest thing, I do more R&B, but I have a jazz voice.
Okay. Okay.
That's kind of strange, but you know, I do both, so it works out for me.
Oh, that's great. And did you know that you wanted to be a performer when you were younger? Like, when did you get into music? At what age?
No, I didn't. I didn't realize. I always knew I could sing a little bit, but I didn't know how good I was. So I didn't really sing when I was a young kid. You know, I didn't really start off in church like most people. Mm-hmm. Actually, I learned it by traveling. I started traveling all over the world, every country. And my friends and myself would jazz clubs and just live music. And 9 times out of 10, one of them would run up to the band. They would speak to the band leader, and they would say, "Rudy can sing, so see if you can get him on stage." And first thing I hear, my name being called. So here I go. And I have to go because they're chanting my name. Rudy, Rudy, Rudy.
Yeah.
So I have to go. So I go up there and I sing a song. And the people really love it. And it's kind of, you know, influenced me, kind of gave me more, you know, feelings about singing. Because I didn't realize I was that good. But people made me feel like I was that good. I mean, after the show, I would do like, they would have me as a guest artist, like the next week or the week after. So I would go for it. And that's pretty much the way I got started.
Okay.
You know?
So initially you played music and then it evolved for you being a singer.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and then another question I had, so traveling around the world, was this opportunity brought to you through doing music, or? Like, what brought you
No,
around the
it was
world?
actually it was my job. I worked for the Department of State, and when you work for the Department of State, then you normally go to a country for like 2 years or 3 years. And
Okay.
so while you're in while you're in this country, you know have a tendency to go to different clubs, and if you like music, and just see what the country's about. And surprisingly, a lot of the countries I've gone to, they know our music. I mean,
Yeah.
Indonesia especially. I went to Indonesia, and the young people were singing, some of our old songs, like Earth, Wind, and Fire songs, which go way back in the day.
Yeah.
And and they would actually sing it word for word. And I mean, that just totally amazed me. I was just shocked to hear
Wow.
that. yeah. So, so I was like, so eventually though, I kind of formed my own little local band. Every country I went to, I found a little local band. We got together, but actually I couldn't get paid. So the money that they would pay me for, I would just give it to the band members because I couldn't get paid because of my job. You
Oh,
understand?
okay.
So it was I just love to sing, and it's a lot of fun to me. That's
Okay. And actually, man, I have one of your songs queued up, "Summertime." Can you give us the
okay.
story behind the song and what it's about before we play it?
Um, it was one of my favorite songs, and I could do it so well, and that's probably why I started doing it. And every time I did it, I got great responses from it. People
Mhm.
were always great job, great job. So that's probably why I got into Summertime. I mean, but as far as anything else about it, I didn't really do too much about it.
Okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have "Summertime" with our special guest, Suddenly Rudy, here on Deeper Than Music.
Deeper Than Music Radio.
Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Ooh, your daddy's rich, and your mommy's good looking. So hush, pretty baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you gonna rise up singing. And then you spread your little wings, and then you just fly, la 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 la, until that morning. There's nothing can harm you. With mommy and daddy standing by. and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Ooh, your daddy's so rich, and your mommy's good looking. So hush, pretty baby, don't you cry. Baby, don't you cry. So hush, pretty baby.
Songtime, ladies and gentlemen, with special guest, Suddenly Rudy, here on Deeper Than Music Radio. Yeah, man, I remember that. I remember that classic song.
Okay, and you see, I kind of made it. I made it my own. You know, it's not like the other summertime that's out there, the other covers. I made it my own. You know, that made a big difference, which I normally do with most songs. You know.
Yeah, and I wanted to say, so with the traveling that you've done and performed, what has been your most favorite place to travel to and perform?
I would have to say Ghana, West Africa. Ghana. Mm-hmm. Oh, I love it. I think it's a place all of us should actually see it. It's really a great place. Matter of fact, I'm even building there, so that's how much I love it.
Oh, you said you're moving there?
No, I'm not moving. I'm building there.
Oh, building. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never been to Ghana. I've been to Nairobi. Never been to Ghana, but I heard Ghana is very nice.
Oh, very nice. Oh, man. And the people are just fantastic. I mean, I never met a group of people that was so nice in my life. I thought, actually, when I first got there, I thought they were faking, to be honest with you. Because I said, this is impossible. People are not like this.
Wow.
But they're actually like that, you know. So I love the place.
Yeah.
So I go pretty often, you know.
Oh, you go pretty, how often do you go?
I go like once every 3 or 4 months.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to once all of this resolves itself to get back to traveling. I know Ghana is definitely on my list of places to go to.
I'm sure you will love it.
So I understand that you're working on a full length project. Can you tell us what we can expect from your album? Okay,
I just finished writing 2 more songs. But I haven't released it yet. But I'm still working on the second song, of course. And but as soon as this other thing is over, this virus is over, I'll be back into the studio recording again.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's what I'll be doing. And like I said, I can't do much now except for write. You know, so I can't go out. So for the next, yeah.
Exactly. And what instrument? I'm sorry, what were you saying?
What instrument?
Yeah, what instrument?
No, I don't play an instrument. I mess around with the guitar a little bit, but I'm not really a guitar player. You understand?
Oh, okay.
But I do mess around with them.
Okay. And so far in your career, that you have being an R&B and jazz singer, what has been the most challenging aspect of your career?
I would say probably something that I enjoy, writing. Believe it or not.
Okay.
It's very challenging, but I love it. You know, I love it. So I just have to say that, the writing part.
And speaking of writing, what is your creative process when you're creating?
Okay, now this is the way I do it. My process of creating a song is, first, I'll come up with a subject. Second, I'll write about the subject. Third, I'll think of a beat for the subject. And fourth, I'll put it all in my head and put it all together and play it in my head. I don't know if you can understand that, but that's the way I do it.
Okay. So you put it all. So you come up with the formulas and the elements and put it all together in your head.
Exactly. See what it sounds like in my head, and then I can work with it from there.
Okay. And do you have like a tape recorder or something you record? Because I'm also a musical artist, and I find myself like I have an idea, and if I don't capture it, it'll be gone.
I have this tiny recorder, which I got from traveling. And actually, I was in Baghdad, Iraq. I was there. And I actually got the recorder there. And so I use it a lot. I mean, it's tiny, about the size of your finger. It's a tiny little thing, but it works and it sounds good. So, some nights what I'll do is I could be sleeping and I'll wake up with this tune in my head. I get up, turn on this recorder, hum the tune, and go back to sleep. Because if I don't do that, I won't remember it the next day.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's funny how at any given moment that spark of creativity can come at any given time, and you got to capture it before it's gone.
Have to do it right. You're right. I missed a lot of songs like that already. So I try to capture now. So yeah.
So now we have the next song. I know. Can you give us a little background on this song?
Yeah, I started working on that song in Africa, and another buddy of mine, a guitar player, and we worked on it together. And we came up with that tune, and I was very happy with it. Which right now I think is my favorite tune. But according to your taste, whatever you like. Some people like Summertime better. Some people like I'll Be Gentle. I don't know if you heard I'll Be Gentle. Some people like that one better. So it's just a matter of taste. But I know that's my favorite because I worked on it for a long time. And
okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have with special guest Suddenly Rudy, I Know, here on Deeper Than Music.
Deeper Than Music Radio.
I see the frown that's on your face. I see the tears that's left to trace. I see the look that's in your eyes. I know you're hurt with all his lies. I see the way you look at me. I know you wonder if I'm free. You never know unless you ask. I'll tell you all about my past. So come and talk to me. I will tell you all about my dreams so you can help me see. There is nothing that we can achieve. So tell me that you're lonely. My, you're the one and only. Tell me that you need me, and I'll be there. If you say you want me, maybe it's time to see. So tell me that you please me. When I'm depressed, just need for you to squeeze me. I'll do the same for you. Tell me that you call me. When you're in need, I'll be there just for you. Just call my name. I know, I know, I know, I know. I know I want you. I know, I know, I know, I know. I know you need me too. Don't hesitate, cause I can't wait for you to make me see the day. You're the one and only. Just call my name, I'll do the same. If you explain, don't be ashamed. I'm the one and only man for you. When I see you, girl, in my dreams, and when I'm away, I can please you, girl. it's no mistake. 'Cause I know I want you. I know you need me too. I want to get it on. You're the one and only. My heart is yours and yours is mine. You're very kind and also fine. You're the one and only girl for me. I know I want you. I know you need me too. I know I got to have you. I know
Ladies and gentlemen, special guest Rudy,
we need each other.
that was I Know here on Deeper Than Music Radio. Man, I like that song. It's got a smooth jam to it.
Okay, very good. That's my favorite too. So
Yeah.
okay, good.
So that's all you right there, all created, and that's all you.
I'm coming out with more just like it.
Yeah.
Sound just as good.
So
Oh yeah.
in your career, what has been the most rewarding aspect of your musical career and your journey?
I would say just performing at different clubs. Once I got the band together and we started doing things at different places, different clubs, and the response I got, it's like they always want to see me. They want me to come back for more, and I like that. So that would have to. That's my. Yep, that's what I like.
Yeah. And I was gonna ask, like, so people listening to this interview and they like, man, I want to hear some more of Suddenly Rudy. Where can I find out about him and his music? Where can people find you on the internet? This is like your plug time. Like, where can they find you? What other besides your album? What else do you have going on? It's self promotion time.
Well, I have another song that's I'll Be Gentle, but you won't find it under Suddenly Rudy because when I first put that one out, I had a problem with the name Rudy Lewis because there's another Rudy Lewis out there. It was another Rudy Lewis. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he used to sing with the Drifters.
Oh, okay.
So everything that I was putting out was going straight to their account. All the music and everything was going to their account. So I had to change it to Suddenly Rudy because I didn't want to have that problem anymore,
Yeah.
Well, but I do have another one out there called I'll Be Gentle, and it's under Rudy Lewis.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want to listen to it, just check it out.
And then do you have like, say, for people wanting to find more about you as far as like social media, Twitter, website, Facebook?
Facebook. You can find out more about me on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, and
you said quite a bit about me.
Okay. And I was gonna say, ask. I mean, and again, thank you for taking the time to be on Deeper Than Music. What does music mean to Suddenly Rudy? Hello?
It actually means a lot to me. It always did. Even when I was a kid, I loved music. And, it's just that I think when I was a kid more too, I was more a little shy. I wouldn't get into it because I was shy. When I got older, the shyness grew out of me and I just started singing. And I've been singing ever since and loved it ever since.
Oh, there you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it here. The one and only Suddenly Rudy. And before we go, the album. When can we expect to hear the album? When is it coming out?
Okay, I would say in about 3 more months. It was according to this virus. Once this virus,
you know what? Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Finish it up. But I can't do anything until this thing is over. And who knows how long this thing is
Oh,
over.
yeah, you're right. So we'll say that to be announced. Yeah, no, you're exactly right. I forgot all about that. Yeah, so, but ladies and gentlemen, listening in, you heard it here, another great episode of Deeper Than Music Radio with R&B jazz singer Suddenly Rudy. And this is Mark Nias signing off.
Deeper than music.
Okay, Mark, thanks.
Of you, the fans, the truth is deeper than music. Deeper than music. Simply the truth is the latest, the newest. Deeper than music. Deeper than music. The core of you, the fans, the truth is deeper than music. Deeper than music. Simply the truth is the latest, the newest. Deeper than music. Deeper than music.